All right, it's time for 3 Questions with Pastor Carney. I'm Phil Kuhn, hanging out with Pastor Carney, and behind the studio is Billy Brinkerhoff. Let's get it going. We all have questions, and Pastor Carney has answers. We all want to know what he thinks. There's important information to know. What are his thoughts? How did he get here? What's his favorite golf ball? It's time for 3 Questions with Pastor Carney.
Asterisk on that, God is a given, okay?
God's a given.
Because
God and Jesus
and Holy
salvation.
Spirit, that's right, that's all given. Okay.
Yeah, I think with all of these discussions, we can pretty safely assume that with what we're doing here.
Yeah. All right. So
three earthly things we cannot live without.
That is actually what I was thinking.
Three earthly things I could not live without. Okay, I got 1. I got 2. And I got 3A, 3B.
Okay, Phil, moving on to you. Pastor's just listed off 3 things. So.
All right, and I got 1, 2, 3A, 3B. Number 1 would have to be Donna. Donna's number 1.
Yeah.
Number 2 would have to be grandkids.
Okay.
And 3A would be Kona coffee. 3B would be M&Ms. So I would say Donna, number 1. Number 2 would be grandkids. No offense to my kids, okay, but grandkids. And then 3A, Kona coffee. 3B, M&Ms.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to encompass family all into one. Melissa is number 1, but I would say Melissa, my daughters, but then also my brothers, sisters, parents, stuff like that. All my family, I can't imagine life without them. So I'll go with family first. Second thing I'm going to say is vacationing.
Ooh.
Going places, experiencing new things. I think it would be really hard for me to stay in one place and never experience anything else that life has to offer outside of Warsaw, Indiana. I love it here, but there's other things that I want to experience. So vacationing, and then I'm going to have to go with probably, I don't know, I'm torn.
So you have a 3A, 3B?
I guess so. You kind of had like a food category, a family category.
Yeah.
Okay, so if we're going to go like food or something like that, let's go with Werner's Ginger Ale.
Donna.
I love Werner's
Did you
Ginger
hear that?
Ale. Yeah.
She loves Vernon's.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
So family, vacationing, and Werner's.
Yeah, now I feel bad. I should have put family in one like Phil did. So sorry, kids. Love you too.
Well,
Come along, afterthought.
What he said.
I would have to, like you guys, family, but Hallie absolutely would not be here, would not be. We actually had a discussion about that yesterday while we were working out in our garden. Something that we've been doing with the youth group. The youth decided at the summer months we usually take off and say, hey, whatever you guys want to study, that's what we're going to do. It's kind of a risk, because you never know what's going to come up. But they decided they wanted to talk about relationships, how to form them, how to find them, what's a God-pleasing relationship type of things like
Good topic.
that. And Hallie and I were discussing what's going to come up. And early in my life, I guess not early, but, around the college years, I would not have become the person that I am now if she would not have been in my life. So, it absolutely cannot do without her influence in my life. The second thing, oddly enough, is actually the kids. And I mean the youth. I don't think I would be happy without having their influence in my life. Not the other way around, not my influence and theirs. The influence that they have on me is very important. And I do include my kids into that. So, my kids and the youth group and all of the kids that we deal with, it's very important to us. And then the third one is kind of strange, but the property that we live on. Phil, you know what that's, but having that area to go to unwind, de-stress, and for Hallie and me, de-stressing is actually working. So we get out there and we move plants around, plant new things, tear up grass, move grass to a different place, move trees around, stuff like that.
That's relaxing.
It's extremely relaxing. Yeah. So those are the three things.
Yeah.
I know, right off the bat.
Why don't you go first? That's a tough one.
Social media. And this
Oh.
sounds crazy because I use social media for my business. We use it to reach you. It is a wonderful, beautiful thing when used correctly. But I also, if I could go back, and if Mark Zuckerberg could never have created Facebook, I'd be just fine with it. Because I think it has divided us as a people. I think it's divided us as a country. It's divided us in faith. I mean, so many things. It gives everybody a platform, which is good, but it really divides people. And it also makes us do this all the time. It messes with our brain. We all do it. We all use it. Right now you're watching, and we thank you for watching.
Yeah, true.
But if there was something that I could get rid of,
Yeah.
it would probably be social media and just go back to the old school way of doing things in regards to that. So,
Okay.
yeah, that's one for me. Now I'm gonna reverse it. Okay, not something that I wish that I could get rid of, but let's reverse it and something I wish that I could get back. That would be my hair.
Okay.
Yep. If I could get my hair back without paying an astronomical lot of money and also feeling like not the greatest person doing it, I'd probably get my hair back. Yeah. Not that there's anything wrong if you've gotten plugs, but.
Yeah.
You got another one?
Oh, one more. Wish you could get rid of. Oh, man.
I'm taking notes.
Come back to me. Let Pastor
Yeah,
go.
I wrote down notes here. Let me take a drink for a second.
Yeah.
All right. Well, while you're doing that, why don't I go?
Go for it.
First and foremost, even though I'm using it right now, cell phone, my phone.
Yeah.
I absolutely hate these things. And in extension to that, but I think my number two is, and this is, again, a weird answer for a tech guy, is computers. Yeah, a weird answer for a tech guy. Used to program, used to do a lot of networking, used to set up systems, but they were intended when they first came out to free us up. We're going to have so much more time. It's just made us more busy. It kind of goes along with your social media answer. These devices that tend to be produced to create more time for us and to bring us closer together always have the opposite effect. And I wish both of those I could get rid of, but there's just absolutely no way that we can because I need to have them. And the third thing is kind of odd, but I wish I could get rid of time schedules. If I could do things on my time and not other people's time, I could get things done better and with more of a the way that I want to do it. But the world has its own timeline, and I have to live by it.
Well, I wrote down three while you guys were talking, so I wouldn't forget them.
Yep.
And not your typical three things. I'm going to surprise you on my three things.
Okay.
Number one, there's three things in life that you could wish you can get rid of but cannot. Or I changed it to difficult, not really cannot. First one is fast food. This past week, as you probably well know, I landed myself in the ICU up at the hospital, and I have this new diet, and fast food is not on this new diet. So I wish I could get rid of it, but I know I cannot because from here to our house, we live next door to each other, kind of.
Yeah.
How many places did we pass? Several. It's like pick up Arby's, pick up Buffalo Wings, which is next door to you.
Taco Bell.
Pick up this, pick up that.
Yeah.
And it's very easy. And the doctor says, not anymore.
Yeah.
So fast food is number one. Number two is not going to make him happy. And that is that piece of fruit sitting on my desk, commonly called an Apple computer. So he finds it funny. So it's been almost 2 years now, and I'm about 80% there. My help Billy button is getting pushed less and less, but it's still sometimes I go like, and then I hear Heather, "What's wrong now, Pastor?" And she'll talk me through it and such. But I'm 80% there, but not quite there. So Maybe in a couple of years I'll be good with that one. And number 3 is kind of weird, well, an interesting one, the past.
Yeah,
The
interesting.
past. I wish I can get rid of that. There are sometimes I like to play that tape in my head. I think it's Kenny Rogers or Garth Brooks. I think it might be Garth Brooks, who has a song, If I Knew Then What I Know Now.
Yeah.
And if I can go back to when I was 25, when I got married, and do it again, and fix all those mistakes that I did, those huge blunders I did in my life, we'd be happy. But then I know I can't do that. I can't go backwards. I got to go forwards.
And that forms you and made you who you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would say fast food, which is going to be difficult to give up, and I'm trying. I already dropped 7 pounds.
Wow.
The Apple computer, which I'm getting there, Billy. Give me a couple more years. And then my past.
I like
So,
it.
yeah.
You have a third?
I do have a third,
Oh,
and
okay.
it was so obvious,
Uh-oh.
and yet it's so true.
All right.
My third thing that I wish I could get rid of, but I cannot, on my own, sin.
Okay.
To be able to just be good all the time. Have a heart that is good all the time, and for everybody to be that way, it'd be really nice. Luckily, I feel like there's somebody who took care of that issue for us.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah,
guy
we're
named
dead to
Jesus.
sin, right?
Jesus, oh,
Yeah,
Jesus,
somebody
yeah,
Jesus,
yeah.
But I think you kind of cheated on that one.
Uh-oh.
It kind of falls into our rule on the first one. It's kind of that obvious answer.
Sin is earthly.
Yeah, it's true.
More exercise, which I can. Just more home runs, right? In softball.
Oh,
yeah, no.
You are leading.
No.
According to Tyler,
I
you're
am.
leading.
That's true. I've got 2 so far this year. But yeah, more exercise, more time with family for sure. I don't know why I'm coming up with 2, and then the third one's stopping me. 3 things you wish you could add to your life. I think unlimited money, not for the purposes of, but for freedom purposes. Unlimited money so that I could bless people, do what I want to do, help where I want to help, have the freedom to just come and go and do as I want. So
it's kind of the wish for unlimited wishes.
sure.
That's tricky. I had 3. One is, it is, but it isn't. One thing I wish I can add to my life is actually more of a takeaway than an add, but I'd like to add more free time. But in order to add more free time, I'd have to take away being a workaholic. So I got to take this away before I add this, because I'm such a workaholic.
Addition by subtraction.
So I would say I wish I could add more free time to my life. And
Pastor, you're fired.
and Adam's going, I've been telling him that.
Yeah, he's with you on that one.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Everybody supports that.
Yeah, they do. And I think this past weekend really kind of gave me a shock again to say, I need to slow down. And I actually did not come in for the elders meeting on Monday night.
Good.
But then Tuesday I did wake up at 2:15 and come in the office. Anyway,
So I'm seeing a key word here, wish.
yeah, wish.
Wish.
So
Wish is like me not exercising. We have control over these things,
we have
Pastor.
control over it.
Yeah.
I wish I could add more golf to my life. And I'd have to say, piggyback what you said, number 3 is, which goes on with number 1, is more getaway time. One of the things Donna and I have liking to do, that's bad English, one more time. One thing Donna and I like to do as we're getting older is to travel more, to go new places. Just this past year, we decided to drive to Disney, which was great because we stopped in Nashville and had an awesome time in Nashville. Grand Ole Opry, some of the restaurants, like the big foodie guy restaurants, and so more opportunity to just go travel, and just see the world. I'd love to go see Scotland and Ireland, and I know Donna wants to go to Australia and places, Alaska cruise and stuff. So some add that to life too. So
More traveling.
yeah, more traveling.
Okay. Yeah, I've got to say, all of mine almost have to do with time. More time with Hallie, more time with my kids, and the third one, I don't know if you're going to understand this, but a tractor.
Yeah, for all the moving those trees and plants.
Yes,
Just all this yard work stuff he's got.
Well, with a property like that,
Yeah,
I mean,
sure.
If I had a tractor, I could get a lot of that work done a lot faster, which would give me more time.
you grew up in the city. You don't understand.
See, but I'd be the guy that was sitting by the poolside of his house, paying someone to do the yard work. That would be me. So yeah.
All right.
Fair enough.
Cool question.
That is it.
Hey,
Three
can we
questions.
go back and add one to our first question?
Sure.
And I totally forgot this, and I want to add one more to mine and put it someplace in the top three. Is Heather up in the church office, and what she has made that church office into is just phenomenal. And she schedules my life, and I jokingly call her my church wife because she has control over me and my schedule and everything else, and she's been awesome. So someplace in the top three, I got to add Heather too. So
All right.
yeah.
Very good.
It's been 3 questions with Pastor Carney.
God bless you.
See you next time.
Thanks again for joining us. If you have any questions about Redeemer, have a topic or interview suggestion, or need to know anything about the church, you can contact the church office at churchoffice@redeemerwarsaw.org,
Pastor Carney at pastor_Carney@redeemerwarsaw.org,
Phil at phil.prevail@gmail.com, or Billy at rlc_it@redeemerwarsaw.org. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Please join us again next week. And until then, may the Lord be with your spirit and grace be with you.
You know, and as soon as they touch, bam, that plane is stopped instantly in that little thing. It's like, that just amazes me. But
Question 1. Pastor,
Anyway.
what is something that amazes you?